get. More. Where to? Go, lads. That's what you get.
So, Zag, you met my dad by now, your Uncle Zeus. He's cool and loves a feasting, just be sure to keep him in your thoughts, okay?
You're back. Welcome. Hey, Prince, I heard you showed that Fury sister the what for. Is that the truth? Might explain why I've been left here to my own devices for a change.
I don't think she'll be out of commission for very long. She'd best find you mining that boulder, though at least you managed to catch a break for now. Be seeing you, Sisyphus.
It's all yours.
Nix's power.
Bye now.
I'll be leaving shortly. Time to go then. been a finer shield. Better. A river market. Pleasure doing business. Care on, mate. I don't suppose you've given any further thought to my proposal to just, ferry me up to the surface? Seeing as it's not out of your way. I'll take that as a no. Like that. Charon's shop. Hello, Meg.
Listen to me, Zagreus. Your mother is long gone. You're never getting out of here, and even if you did, what hope could you possibly have in finding her up in the world out there?
I've hope enough. Not that it's any of your business anymore.
Your family is here, and so is your responsibility. You're running from yourself. Though, I can slow you down a bit, I think.
that time, Meg.
Tread lightly, boy.
Don't mind me, don't know any other way. There goes that one. Should I change things up? Broke out of Tartarus. Hot up here. That blasted Hydra must be back by now. May I help you? Place is crawling with these. Excellent. Dragons.
What's good there, cuz? Though, who am I kidding? We can cut the small talk. I don't mind. I interrupt my brothers and sisters all the time.
Moving on. Charon set up shop. Don't spend it all in one place, mate. The Witch's Circle. Phew, that's good. Gorgons! Right there. Claiming these. You want to die again? Not yet. Done. Can't do that. Why not? Come and get it. That stupid Hydra.
Why, you look like someone who just got beaten silly by a dirty skeleton. Beaten well beyond the brink of death, I ought to say. And sure enough, according to my list, you did. Those bloodless sure are tough.
Right.
You're getting somewhere with that codex, lad. I'm pleased to see it. My duties to the house have meant that lately, I can't travel quite as much as once I did.
I'll try to travel for the both of us, Achilles. I've seen so little other than these walls.
You called upon your humble court musician, as I understand, Lord Hades, sir. Referring to myself, of course.
Well, Orpheus, if you're quite finished with your little stint within the depths of Tartarus, I'd like to ask again. Play us a song already. Or else next time I'll not be quite so charitable with your punishment.
Oh, that. I must apologize again, Lord Hades, sir, for I'm afraid that I've no wish to sing as yet, in spite of your persuasiveness, even. And that, is my final word upon the subject at this time.
Is that so? Why then I'll go ahead and wait. I've all the patience in the world.
He's in trouble. Hey, did you see, boy? The old lounge is good as new again. You ought to check it out. Just don't annihilate it like you did last time.
Each savage countenance of Cerberus lights up to hear the news, doubtless beginning to assemble stratagems for ravaging the lounging area once more.
Don't even think about it, boy. Hey, that's new.
Here. I trust that the mirror in your bedchamber has proved satisfactory, dear child.
Better than I could have possibly imagined, Nyx. You mentioned there was something more that it could do once I had grown accustomed. I think I'm ready for that now.
I think you are as well. Then it shall be as you wish.
Thank you. Hey, what's that you're drinking, Meg? Anything good?
Whatever it is, it's weak. Enough to be mistaken for your blood.
Nice. Well, I'll just leave you to it then.
Leave me alone.
Achilles in the spotlight. What's up for barter? That's too good a deal to pass up. The mirror's grown in power. Thank you, Nyx. Show me something new. Felt that, I think. Skelly, you mentioned the ancient bit of blood I found in Tartarus. Know what I'm supposed to do with this stuff?
Wouldn't know a thing about it. Definitely doesn't have anything to do with those infernal arms of yours, some of which appear to still be unavailable to you, as I understand.
Unlock those first, then, huh?
You wish to meet your Uncle Zeus someday? Imagine me with a luxurious white mane without a modicum of self-control. That's your Zeus.
At least Zeus is helping me.
It comforts me to see how far you've come, cousin, and I am confident that you shall make your way eventually. I shall look forward to our conversations then.
tough. How do you do? Nothing.
Getting somewhere, man. I understand you made it up to Asphodel before. Now that is progress. Keep it up. You keep on going, yeah? Mine. Let's see here. So all I need to do is sacrifice some of my life essence to go in here. I don't see why not. Who or what is that?
The deepest reaches of the underworld. The void from which all life and consciousness sprang forth during the dawn of time. The realm of chaos. A land almost unseen even to denizens of Death's kingdom.
Could you keep it down? This is not someone I recognize. So, in the name of Hades, hello? May I ask who's calling?
The beings of our grown soft. Would you not agree?
Have we met?
Although we have met, in a way, I know everybody here and there. You wish to leave this place, and it is my wish to make your doing so a little bit more interesting. And if you encounter the Olympians someday, do give them my regards.
I'll have to withstand the winds of chaos to extract the benefits a few chambers from now.
see. You blundered headlong into danger for the past 6 chambers or more, and you made such a racket I could almost hear it from Olympus. I have to say your hunting skills are rather unconventional.
Time to hunt. Nice. The curse of chaos has expired. Whatever, let's try it.
My coffers are not yours for pillaging. Idiots.
Cheers, Father. Take it. Time to pick up the pace. Hi, Charon. I finally met Hermes, god of swiftness, travel, bringing souls of the departed to your boat. Calls you his professional associate. You and you've been working together for a while, haven't you? You don't say. We meet again.
Tell me something, Zag, because I'm curious. Do your Olympian relatives know the real reason you've been trying to escape?
I'll get around to that in due time. They're family. They'll understand, no doubt.
You're in over your head, you idiot. You'll fray what bonds are left between Lord Hades and those ingrates on Olympus.
boon's worth giving up. Should come in useful.
The path from Tartarus is finally laid bare. Far above, the heat from Phlegethon, the river of flame, is faintly felt already, even as its dangers lie in wait.
Lovely. Closer to the surface. Love that sulfur smell. You wretches. Zeus.
That shield of yours called Aegis. Why, in fact, it's mine from long ago, young man. I've no more need of it, of course, but how you found it you shall have to tell me once you're here.
Get me out of here. One for the stash. I'll take what's mine.
You dare?
You kill me, I kill you.
There. Satisfied?
There we are. All mine. Mine. Always a pleasure, Charon. Let's hunt some dead. Tell Hermes I said hi, will you? Have to say, the barge of death is never late. stuff. Sweet. Let's see. Worth it. Eurydice.
Majesty.
From within a humble residence in Asphodel reverberates the golden-sounding voice of Lorn Eurydice, who once attempted to escape the underworld and failed utterly, much like Prince Zagreus.
You watch yourself, old man.
No sleep except dream. I'd say make yourself at home, hon, but you look like you got cooler places to be. Sounds good.
Cheers. Eurydice, thank you for making me feel welcome in your pleasant home. Can't say the same for most places I've been lately. I have a small gift I wanted you to have.
Oh, that's awful sweet of you, Your Royal Majesty. Bringing me fresh ingredients like this. Know what? Here's something for you too. Help keep you safe out there.
Thanks so much. I'll take this one. I wouldn't mess with me if I were you. clear. Go with that one. Bad time to be a little short of coin. Do I still need these? Feel cleaner already. Should help keep me going. Bye, Asphodel. Much nicer climate. Who dies first? That's the last of them. Sentinel strength. Long spears. Rearming.
My brothers, sisters, family, and whatnot, they're unaware I'm working with you here. It's no big deal, but let's keep it that way for now. All right?
Let's go, let's go. That'll keep me alive. been this far. Soul-sucking butterflies. Just keep coming because of that butterfly ball.
That really hurt.
Looks like somebody just found out that some types of butterflies are incredibly dangerous, especially the ones that come swarming out of those soul catchers. If only you could just not have a soul or something, then they'd bother somebody else.
I'll get right on that.
Prince, your father, I think he's pretty steamed right now about something, so maybe you could stay away from him, or I could tell him you're not here.
That's quite all right, Dusa. I'm not afraid of him, and neither should you be. You're the best help he's ever found.
Just doing my job here, Prince.
You're much too modest, Lord Achilles, for someone with such a number of heroic deeds and glorious decapitations to his name. You ought to be more like ever-boastful Zagreus and talk it up some more.
Oh, fear not, Orpheus. I was quite boastful in my day. And would you look at where it got me? Besides, I've not the imagination to come up with tales as tall as those of our Prince Zagreus.
What can I say? I try.
Blood and darkness, but this place is falling apart. Nobody works an honest day down here.
Father, everybody's dead. Give them a break.
What would you even know of honest work? At least the wretched dead yet honor me as lord. I cannot say the same for you.
The watchdog Cerberus observes the prince.
See you, boy. Contractor, I would ask that you pursue this job. I'll be excited to see the result.
What is it that you're on about?
I saw you took possession of the list of minor prophecies of the three fates. As ever, I should never have doubted my daughter's expectations. I was uncertain you had necessary guidance to select it from among the house contractor's many opportunities.
You offer something called the Fated List of Minor Prophecies to me, chances are I'm going to pick it up. Though, you make it sound like there's more I should know about it. Should I be concerned?
You know exactly what is necessary and no more. I know better than anyone never to tamper with the Fate's design. Though, if they had cruelty in store for you through their list, I think that I would warn you anyway.
That's somehow reassuring. What's the good word? A prophecy. Can't sleep. What's going on, Skelly?
You know something, boyo? I think you could do a real number on one of these columns holding up this place and bring the whole thing down in just a few swipes. Boom, boom, boom! And hate to be standing near one of them if you did.
Wreck my father's finely crafted architecture every chance I get. That I can do for sure. Which to choose? No turning back. Not too heavy. Hit me. All right, then.
Within the underworld's quietest, most solitary, darkest abyss lies hidden evidence of the beginning of all things, of chaos, the most ancient sculptor that has shaped this world.
I'd best take all the evidence I find.
You come to my domain bearing an all-seeing artifact that sprang from me after the dawn of time. It is considered a defensive instrument, I do believe. Though I suspect you have discovered, or soon shall discover, it is nothing of the sort. If that is your desire, you shall call it done.
Gemstones. Ready for me?
Told me that the shade of the great hero called Achilles now resides within your father's residence, dearest. I always wished to meet with him someday.
I'm all worked up. some darkness. Vibrant from chaos is transformed.
You have slain more than 100 foes since you began your quest. You have, for I am keeping count, and I am most impressed.
Ready, lads?
Had a run-in with the lovely Aphrodite, am I right or am I right there, Zag? But I have just the thing to go with her.
Cheers to that. Oh, God.
Let's see if you can live through this.
Okay.
I should not be the supervisor here.
Perfect gift. Gimme. Time to collect.
Who dares? That's quite enough.
Not now. Mine. You enjoy that, mate? When it comes time to reconsider your price structure, hope you think of me. I'm back, Meg.
Hold it, Zagreus. I sense something. Is that... Ah. You've been in contact with Chaos. So even they are now involved with this.
Just because Chaos is giving me the power to crush you doesn't mean they're getting involved with this, does it?
You don't know who or what you're dealing with. Ask Nyx about them for me sometime. Here, I'll give you a chance to ask her very soon.
Yes. Thank you. Let's go up. The Asphodel Meadows. Okay. Must be Eurydice.
What's going on?
You know, I've never met a nymph before. You're closer to the gods than mortals, right?
Yeah, gods that can die. How is that fair? It was just a stupid snake bite in my case. Can you imagine something more embarrassing? You're just minding your business, and then snap, you're dead and on your way down here.
I know the feeling better than you might expect.
Well, I was going to end up here sooner or later. Might as well while I'm still looking good. Though, I guess you do kind of get to lock in whatever age when you register. Bet everybody dying of old age pushed that one through.
Here, enjoy.
Feeling better already. Bye.
Bye, hun.
The barge of death is always here for me. You learned your lesson yet?
Showed that good-for-nothing fury after all. I knew you'd handle that old crone, nephew. If she troubles you again, you just remind her who's in charge down there.
Might of the sea. Who doesn't love this stuff? Cheers, mate.
I knew that foul boatman would come through, and you would find amongst his wares this gift.
Delicious. Care to provide me any insight as to just what sort of hideous monstrosity awaits me over on the next infernal island, Charon, mate? That bad, huh?
Having traversed the flaming river Phlegethon to gain this vantage point, relentless Zagreus must now confront a foe of unimaginable savagery, who lies ahead, awaiting patiently its time to strike.
Way to spoil the surprise, old man. Remember me? I hate that Hydra.
Owie! Looks like the bone Hydra of Asphodel just stomped you that time, huh? I hear each of its heads has its own nasty tricks. That must be tough.
It was unpleasant, yes.
For shame.
Surprise, Hypnos. I got you this.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! You can't bring that in here. Just kidding. Thanks. But wait, I'll trade you. Look.
Cheers, Hypnos.
So how did it go? How did you die ignobly this time, pray tell? Cerberus and I can't wait to hear the tale.
In that case, I'll spare you the details.
Fine. Your failure is quite easily imagined. How often it recurs. Almost as though my realm is built to keep you here. You and every single soul that's ever lived. But by all means, continue struggling.
Guess what, boy? Made it all the way to Asphodel last time. I fully understand how come you never liked it there. Now to trek on back, I guess. Take care.
Despite the Underworld Prince's optimism, his old companion Cerberus, the multi-headed hound, maintains a somewhat sulky attitude for now.
Hello.
On my authority, I'd like it if you did this job for me. Is that all right?
It's awfully quiet here, you know, when you're out and about. Makes me a bit self-conscious, truth be told, seeing as ostensibly I'm the musician of this court.
Look, if you decide to start strumming on that lyre again, I'm sure nobody here is going to mind. Though you take care, okay?
If you insist, my friend.
Prince, I'd ask you join me for a drink, lad, but I know you've a task ahead of you, and liquor dulls the senses. Fortunately so, under most circumstances except yours. Leave me to it, will you? And I'll have one for the both of us.
Some other time, Achilles. Just checking in on you, but I'll be on my way again shortly. What's new? Too good to pass up. I'll take the special, please.
What do you want from me? Leave me alone. We've nothing to discuss here anymore.
I was just checking up on you. Just let me know if you wanted to talk for any reason.
I'm not interested in having company, especially from you. You stay the hell away while I'm off duty.
Deuce is not here. Greetings, Chef.
The ancient casks of wine hidden within the recesses of the House of Lord Hades. Few have tasted the intoxicating vintage they contain, and fewer still are permitted anywhere near their vicinity.
Still waiting for the festive occasion when we'll open one of these. Nyx, do you know anything about a softly spoken gentle being under the guise of chaos? They approached me recently and offered me a boon of sorts.
Primordial chaos. Indeed, I know them well. They must have taken interest in your quest. I would advise that you beware their offerings, though know that chaos, whilst a trickster, is not a deceiver.
I understand, I think. Here are the gems. If I'm to keep seeing my chamber walls, they might as well not be completely barren.
Why don't you clean your chambers rather than adorn them?
Work is approved upon my father's name. Not like he's paying any heed. Contractor, work approved. A bit more mood lighting in the main hall is certainly in order, isn't it?
The light of Ixion is bright enough.
Should liven things a bit.
The valor of the great-hearted Achilles is immortalized upon the prince's wall, as though it might stir up more courage from within.
Achilles must have been incredible back when he was alive. Not even tired, thanks.
Pal, thanks again for that nectar bottle from before. Stuff just goes right through me like you won't believe. Though I hope you're not going around giving that stuff away to every bozo you know.
What, Skelly, you worry something bad is going to happen if I express a bit of generosity from time to time through our somewhat illicit gift-giving custom around here?
No, I'm worried you'll be wasting your time. If you give that stuff away, don't expect to get anything back. Well, not after the first time anyway. Usually. I'm just saying, don't get your hopes up.
Maybe I just want to show thanks to my friends for its own sake.
Sure.
This one. Twin Fists of Malphon. Our strength combined surely cannot be stopped.
Whoa, those are some paws.
That one looks interesting. Okay.
Yeah, keep going.
Bye, everyone. Lord Poseidon.
Why, if my eyes do not deceive me through those murky depths, you brandish Malphon. Let me tell you, little Hades, those old gloves have done some dirty work before your time.
More trouble. You're nothing.
Poseidon spoke to you already, didn't he? All bluster, muscles, and bravado, that one. I'm glad you're not the type.
Someone to spend some coin. I can use this. Thunder and lightning. Charon, I always thought Olympians never consorted with chthonic gods such as yourself, but it sounds like Hermes is a close colleague of yours. You wouldn't happen to know why he's helping me, would you? I'm sorry, mate. I meant you no offense. Come get smashed to bits. You're free. tortured souls trapped.
Your father Hades and my father Zeus have not communicated in some time, and Zeus refuses to explain. Something transpired between the two of them. Perhaps you know better than I.
Over there. Now what? Dark thirst. Yeah, might as well.
We have an intruder.
That was close.
Ah, that's enough.
I am not amused. No one's here. That's life. What do I get? Should be useful. Here we go again.
Trespasser!
Got their attention.
All right, break it up.
Delicious. Well, this is awkward.
What's that you're holding, Zagreus? Please tell me that you didn't steal the most dangerous, unstable artifact sealed shut within your father's vault.
It wasn't I who stole them, if that's any reassurance to you, Meg.
You are a hopeless fool. You cannot possibly know what you're doing with those things. You put them back exactly where you found them. Took me long enough.
You got whipped by Megara the Fury. Eh? I always wanted to say that. Whipped, you know? Referring both to how badly you lost and to that glowy purple whip she's always threatening me with whenever I try to talk to her.
I get it. Good to see old Orpheus is back with us. He hasn't changed a bit. Was he always like this?
I'm guessing not. Never knew him when we were alive. But since we met, he's always been the melancholy sort. The few times I heard him sing, though, it was beautiful. I'm not surprised your father's kept him here.
Interesting. Father, you always said the Olympians wanted nothing to do with our kind. But doesn't Charon work directly with Hermes? Maybe it's you who wants nothing to do with them.
I want nothing to do with them, correct. My hasty nephew assists Charon out of necessity alone. Not even Thanatos is able to keep up with the rate at which mortals expire and must then cross our borders.
Want me to pitch in? Just give me your blessing and I'll head straight for the surface.
No, I think not, boy. You are born of this realm. The surface is a windswept waste. You don't know how good you have it here.
You're right, I don't. Hey, Father, I thought maybe, here.
Where did you get this? You think you can butter me up with such trifles? Give me that, and then get out of here.
You're welcome, Father.
Form up!
Where's our court musician? I've come for questionable deals. I'll buy that. Chthonic keys. Nyx, this may be an odd question, but do you know what the Fates may have in store for me? They are your daughters, right?
The three Fates are my daughters, yes, my child. However, I am no more privy to their workings than the naive mortals living up above. Not even the Olympians can know the weavings of the Fates.
Oh. Do so. Turns out that I may be stopping back from time to time like this. But please don't bother picking up my room. I won't be staying long.
Oh, sure. But I'll just keep an eye on things in there from time to time, in case you change your mind. So, goodbye.
Goodbye. A prophecy's appeared. I need a shave. Just need to keep at it.
Special delivery for you back there, boyo. Hey, pal, watch where you throw those bloodstone things of yours. You drop them, you go pick them up, you understand? But if somebody gives you grief, you got my permission to chuck one right in his eye.
I'll just aim generally for the midsection, since the eyes are a lot harder to hit in my experience. Hey, look at that. Which one? You just protect me.